before you even get to see them. You can win a chance to have the James A. Garfield Band, a Marching Pride, play at your house or local business. They are selling the Win the Band tickets near the front entrance. Tickets are $1 a piece or 6 for $5. The lucky winner will be drawn on Friday, September 16th, and the performance will be on Saturday, September 24th. So if you would like to amaze your friends and neighbors and buy your ticket at near the entrance, $1 a piece or 6 for $5. We have played in many places and they're quite amazing. If you missed supper tonight, you can visit our brand new concession stand for all kinds of food. Nobody leaves Garfield hungry. You can get pizza, pepperoni rolls, G-Men burgers and cheeseburgers, hot dogs with all kinds of stuff, Chick-fil-A sandwiches, pretzels with and without cheese, with or without cinnamon sugar, nachos with cheese, salsa or chilies, and jalapeno. We got popcorn. We got root beer floats. We got all kinds of beverages, Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Fanta, and root beer. Iced tea, Powerade, coffee, water, and all kinds of candy. Don't miss out. Don't go home hungry. You're ready. And when we get here, you can make a lot of good noise for the flag crew on the far side. Phil Britton, Don Burrows, Gene Semplak, and Dan Peterson. Can't do the game without them. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, football fans of all ages. Welcome to the Jag Field, home of the G-Men. And now please direct your attention to our western end zone. James A. Garfield High School is proud to present the Garfield Marching Pride. Now in its 82nd season, the Pride is under the direction of Dale Sevilla with student teacher Peter Grover, flag line instructor Christina Bazzetti, and percussion instructor Mark Dudo. The band is led on the field by band president Jack Guido, drumline captain Morgan Martin, flag line captains Megan Schaefer and Mary Beth Kindlesparker. know your Jacob's Fight Song. Led by senior sousaphone Blake Horvath. Wow, and the band performs Striped Easy Cats. Listen as the pride plays another Buckeye and G-Man favorite. Here's your official rock song. You all know it. Hang on, Snoopy! Now, let us welcome our Kent State student teacher, Mr. Lovering, to the podium. Please rise. Remove your hats. As the Marching Pride honors America with the playing of our national anthem, followed by the Garfield Alma Mater. Please welcome our senior band president, Jack Rado, to the podium to direct tonight's Alma Mater. All right, and now we are ready. We are ready to bring out the team. Make sure you make some noise. The band, they will form a tunnel and fire things up. Let's go, G-Men. And don't forget, you get a chance to win the band, the Marching Pride, to be at your house, your local business, or any place else just about. We are selling Win the Band tickets near the front entrance. Tickets are $1 a piece or 6 for $5. Lucky winner will be drawn on Friday, September 16th, and the performance will be on Saturday, September 24th. You could be the amazement of your neighbors. You could make music all over town. $1 a piece, 6 for $5.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Board of Education, Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Council at James A. Garfield High School extend to each of you a cordial welcome. We are pleased that you are here tonight. Warren, JFK High School, and Garfield High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes in this game are friendly rivals. While play may be fierce, all in attendance tonight are reminded that this is a game between youngsters and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials are Frank Karlovic, Matthew Granito, Charles Edmonds, Matt Vedas, and Bob Sudzina. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a very happy anniversary to wish to Roger and Ona Fisher. Happy anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, the visiting Kennedy Eagles.
Oh.
Welcome to tonight's matchup between Warren JFK Eagles and the Garfield G-Men. Beautiful night here at Jag Stadium, and this promises to be one of the better games on the docket tonight. Last several years it's been a close game. Last year Garfield was able to prevail 28-14 in one of the better games of the season. Tonight promises to be just as good. So JFK comes in 2-0, and Garfield also comes in 2-0 after defeating Lakeview last week 17-7. Eagles getting ready to kick here. This will be Fred Bolchuk getting ready to kick, number 12. Deep for Garfield will be, looks like, Leo Grandizio at number 10 and Deacon Summer number 31. Eric Geddes, they flip-flopped, is up front now at the 30-yard line, number 7, and Jesse Grace over at 30, but need to flip the field here before things get started. So again, beautiful night, taking time at halftime tonight to honor the 1972 Garfield G-Men. Our very own Coach Bennett, a member of.
And back deep to receive for the G-Men. Number 10, Leo Grandizio. And number 31, Deacon Summer.
So we'll get this started after we get the field flipped and everybody ready to go. We're underway here. Deacon takes it at about the 15-yard line, and he's going to be brought down up to the 30-yard line. So good return there for the G-Men to start off. G-Men offense comes out. Their usual formation, which if you have not watched, very run-oriented offense. Difficult offense to stop once it gets rolling because there are just so many bodies in the way before you get to the ball carrier that no matter what angles you have, you still have to get through a lot of people to get to it. So we're underway. First snap of the game goes to Keegan Sell right up the gut, and Keegan breaks it outside. He's got some running room down near the 50-yard line, so great opening run there by Keegan Sell. Up to, looks like the 47-yard line, 48-yard line.
Number 44, Thomas Valent. That play is good for a G-Man. First down.
So first down, G-Men start out hot right away. Needed that hot start. Slow game last week. G-Men really couldn't get anything really rolling and needed a late touchdown to kind of ice the game. This snap goes straight to Jesse Grace, who powers through for, we'll say, across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So 3-yard gain there for Jesse. Jesse had a huge game last week. Did a nice job. Lakeview did of bottling up Keegan. And really the passing offense, other than the Grandizio combination, didn't really do much for the G-men. G-men did have over 250 yards of offense, but that's kind of low for the G-men. So 2nd and 7 here from the 49-yard line in Eagle territory. Jesse at the quarterback-ish position, and Kennedy jumps off sides. So this will set up a shorter 2nd and 2 coming up here. So really opens up if the G-men do want to throw the ball or want to move the ball around a little bit different here. So again, almost a perfect night for football here in Northeast Ohio. So 2nd and 2 after that penalty on the Eagles, getting into the neutral zone. Keegan at the quarterback position. Snap goes up over, and he's going to look to throw it, and he's going to get bottled up by the Eagle defense. They're looking to throw that ball. Bad snap, kind of screwed up the play and timing from the beginning, so loss of 7 on that one. So Keegan there really snap kind of threw him off. And so now we're back to 3rd and 9 here for the G-men back in their own territory. Eagles with some good size up front. Big number 78, Patrick Valent, 6'4", 300-pound lineman. Several offers for that young man. So 3rd and 9 here. Looks like Vinny back at the quarterbacking position, and he's going to take it around the right side and just one step away there from breaking it down to the Eagle 45-yard line.
Number 27, Ambrose Poso.
So Vinny gets to the 45-yard line, but it does bring up a 4th and 3. Again, they did get Kennedy to jump last time, so we'll see if they go with the snap down or if he does punt it. Deep for the Eagles is Devontae Taylor. Ethan Bitten's back with his first punt of the night. Again, 3 yards, so if they can get a penalty and get a first down off of this. And snap straight back to Ethan. High end-over-end kick. Waves away and looks like makes a fair catch at about the 12-yard line maybe. So fair catch. Eagles will come out here on offense.
Over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We're going to call it the 13, it looks like. Let's see where they mark it. Didn't put the hashes on the field today, so it's a little difficult to tell where everything is. Looks like it is going to be the 12. So Taylor with the fair catch there, and the Eagles come out on offense for their first possession of the opening half. So Eagles look to throw. A wide open Taylor there, and he breaks that. Formation screw up there by the G-men. Did not recognize the tackle over. Caleb Hadley completes it to Devontae Taylor. Taylor takes it into G-men territory all the way down inside the 40, down to the 39. So a 49-yard gain on first down sets up the Eagles at the 39-yard line of the G-men. So big quick strike there on first down. It's really one of the first opening series offensive plays the G-men have given up even this year. So Kennedy under center now. Goes Hadley. Valent in motion. Hadley handing it off to number 6. Antonio Smith gets outside. He's got some speed out there across the 20. He'd be down to the 19-yard line.
Tackling play at the 19-yard line.
So another big gain. So 2 chunk plays there, a 49-yard gain and a 20-yard gain, and the Eagles are already inside G-men territory with 8:21 to go here in this opening quarter. So real kind of shock and awe here by the G-men. G-men are not used to giving up this type of yardage to start the game. A lot of motion and movement there by the Eagles, looking to get everybody set up. Hadley with the handoff, and right away, Sell is in there making the play.
number 6, Antonio Smith.
On Antonio Smith for a loss, back to the 21-yard line. So 2-yard loss there. Sell got there almost before the ball did. So good read there by Keegan. Keegan definitely one of the best linebackers in Northeast Ohio, no matter what division. In fact, the young man has offered for a visit up to Eastern Michigan tomorrow for a ball game. So Hadley again under center, boot pass. He's got room to run if he wants. Keegan in the quarterback's eyes. He chucks it deep in the end zone. It's out of bounds, incomplete, but Keegan definitely made Hadley pay for it on that play. So brings up a 3rd down after 2 quick plays by the Eagles. The G-men defense has settled down and come up with 2 big stops here, pushing the Eagles back at a 3rd and 12 on the 21-yard line with 7:15 to go here in the opening quarter.
Number 24, Brandon McCookie with the pursuit by the G-men.
Again, Sell was in the backfield pretty quick. The Eagles are going to want to block him or it's going to be a long night for them. So Hadley back in the shotgun now. Looking at bad snap. Hadley's going to take it and he's going to go nowhere. So nice play by the G-men. Toughen up. Given, again, no gain on that down. So 4th and 12. Big decision here. If they have a kicker, we're going to take points, but they're looking like they're going to go for it. We'll switch in here with some bodies, getting probably a spread formation. Taylor comes in and Aiden Rossi comes in as well. Trips formation to the field. Quarterback's probably going to roll to the top here. Nope, he's going to sit in the pocket. Wheel route. Hadley escapes, looks, and he's going to get sacked there. Great defensive stop there by the G-men. So sacked on 4th down. We're going to have a turnover on downs here after the G-men give up 2 big plays back to back. They're able to put 3 consecutive negative plays on the Eagles and get the ball back here deep in their own territory, but at least did not give up any points after those 2 chunk plays. So good job by the G-men defense there, holding the Eagles to no points after giving up 69 yards in 2 plays. G-men defense came out to play. And Vinny Grandizio in the quarterbacking position. Nope, I'm sorry, that is Jesse Grace in the quarterbacking position. Jesse's going nowhere fast. Maybe gets a yard on that. Good pursuit there by the Eagles. Again, the one thing you do want to do against the G-men is you want to string the plays out and make them go sideline to sideline. Don't let them plant their foot in the ground and get upfield quick. So as long as you can make sideline to sideline, you've got a chance to make a play. But again, lots of bodies in the way before you can even get to that ball carrier. You got to get through several people before you can get to it. So that is an advantage for the G-men. So 2nd and 9 here. Vinny Grandizio and Eric Geddes in the backfield calling out signals. This will be Vinny taking it right up the middle and going maybe a yard. They're going to give him, looks like they're going to give him 2 on that. So 3rd and 7 here for the G-men. We got not a lot of movement up front by the G-men after that first play that Sell broke off the right side. Not a lot of movement here by the G-men O-line. So interesting that quarterback Caleb Hadley is playing a D-end here. You don't see a lot of quarterbacks playing defensive line. So Geddes is going to look to throw, get it outside. He's got room to run. He looks to throw it, and incomplete pass over the top of Leo Grandizio.
The pass by number 7, Eric Geddes, is incomplete.
Probably could have tucked and ran that. Again, not a lot of times you're going to see the quarterback lining up on the D line. Rossi on coverage there, Aiden Rossi. So Bitten's back in punt formation for a second punt of the night, and number 1, Devontae Taylor, back at the Eagle 44-yard line right now. So first punt, decent punt. Oh, and there's pressure right away. Ethan's got to tuck it and run. He's got room, and he's going to be just short of the sticks. But
ball carried by number 13.
So Ethan got a good run out of that to the 32-yard line.
33-yard line.
But it's going to be short and turn the ball over on downs here to the Eagles after that. So really some botch blocking up front by the G-men, and it was a sieve, and Ethan had really no choice other than to try to make something out of it. So we'll see what happens here on the Eagles' second possession deep inside G-men territory with 4:34 to go here in this opening quarter. Both teams, you can tell, trying to kind of feel each other out a little bit. The Eagles started hot with their first 2 plays, a long pass from Hadley to Taylor, and then a big run by Antonio Smith. Got the Eagles deep in territory, deep in G-men territory on their first possession, but the G-men defense toughened up and held on 4th down. But now after that punt run there by Ethan, let's see what the Eagles have here. So Hadley drops the snap, ball's on the ground, and it is G-men ball. G-men recover that fumble by Hadley. He's had 2 times he's had different difficulties with the snap.
Fumble is recovered by number 28, Jesse Grace.
So Jesse Grace on the cover there. The G-men will take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of the Eagles. So definitely kind of feels like there's some nerves out there on the field the way these two teams are playing. A lot of early mistakes, bad snaps. Both teams have had bad snaps. So here comes the G-men's third possession, and Sell puts his foot in the ground, and he runs out to looks like the 36-yard line. Again, you're going to try to tackle Keegan. You're going to feel it. Keegan definitely is a punishing runner as well as a punishing tackler. So 2nd and 5, 36-yard line here. So G-men, Sell and Grace in the backfield. The snap's going to go to Grace. Jesse's going to try to get inside, and he's going nowhere fast. Again, no movement up front by the G-men offensive line. Jesse really had nowhere to go. So back to 3rd and 5 here for the G-men at their own 36-yard line after the turnover. So a couple turnovers here back to back. G-men with the turnover on downs, and then the very next play, the Eagles fumble the ball and give it right back to the G-men. So 3rd and 5 for the G-men. Grace and Summer in the back. Sell in the backfield. This is going to be Deacon Summer is going to try to get outside, and he's going nowhere. Number 27 on that play, Ambrose Hosa, with a great play, able to shoot the gap there and give up no gain at all. Looked like he might have been able to get a little room, but great play there by Hosa. So G-men back to punt the 3rd time, 3 possessions, 3 punts here. See if we can get one off this time. Again, last time his adventures in blocking. No, a lot of people didn't touch people. So let's see what happens here by the G-men. Again, Devontae Taylor back at his own 32-yard line waiting for it. Ethan with a much better, nice kick there by Ethan. Taylor takes it at his own 30 and makes a guy miss, gets up to the 40-yard line, but
The punt is
can't
returned
make
by number 1, Devontae Taylor.
the next man
He
miss.
is tackled on the play by number 51, Grayson Hoover.
So Hoover's able to make the play at the 40-yard line, so the Eagles will take over.
First and 10, G-Men.
First and 10 for the Eagles. First and 10 for the Eagles at their own 40-yard line. 2:11 to go here in this opening quarter. Again, you can definitely tell these two teams have little jitters, feeling each other out a little bit. Eagles started fast with their first two plays, but have had no offense besides those first two plays. G-Men had a great opening play and a decent second play, and again, so both teams really, 2 plays each. As Hadley drops back to throw, and the corner falls down, and this is complete to Donovan Salyer-McCoy, and McCoy is deep inside G-Men territory. McCoy deep inside G-Men territory all the way down to the 20-yard line. So again, big chunk plays here by the Eagles have put them again deep in G-Men territory, and G-Men need to get a big stop here. So 20-yard line, 2:01 to go. Eagles come traditional I formation. Tight splits up front. A little bit of motion. Get an extra blocker in there. And this is going to be a handoff to Antonio Smith, and he's going to go right up the middle in a punishing run. Right up the middle, knocking a couple people around.
Carried by number 6, Antonio Smith. He is tackled on the play.
Again, Eagles.
Number 75, Ivan Trent.
Nothing fancy here by the Eagles. It's power football. We're going to line up and we're going to smack you. G-Men looking to do the same. So 2 big chunk plays by the Eagles passing it, and then a couple runs here have been their offense. So again, single back formation, Hadley deep under center, and deep handoff there to Smith. Smith gets the edge. He's got a chance to get the corner. He's going to get down to about the 4-yard line, it looks like. So a little bit of speed out of the tailback there. And he is down inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line for the Eagles. First and goal at the 4-yard line as we are under a minute to go here. 45 seconds to go.
Eagles first down, first and goal.
So the Eagles are knocking on the doorstep here. Again, look for a tight formation. And we have a different quarterback in. We have number 7 in at quarterback. Aiden Rossi has gone in at quarterback, and they have a stack eye with the quarterback Hadley in the deep formation, and this is going to be a short handoff to number 27, Ambrojosa, and he is in for the Eagle touchdown. So different formation there.
Into the Eagle touchdown.
So flip the formation there, brought in another quarterback, put the regular quarterback in the deep formation, and power football there, and the Eagles take the quick lead. 6-0 with the extra point
on to attempt the PAT.
Coming.
Number 80,
So number 80, Sarosa Sheath is getting ready to take this kick. So Hosa with the 4-yard touchdown run, and the kick was good. And so with 16 seconds to go here in the opening quarter, the Eagles strike first and lead the G-Men 7-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a chance to have the James A. Garfield Band play at your house or local business. Well, they are selling Wing the Band tickets near the front entrance. Tickets are $1 each or 6 for $5. The lucky winner will be drawn Friday, September 16th, and the performance will be on Saturday, September 24th. Once again, purchase tickets for the chance to have the James A. Garfield High School Band play at your house or local business. Kicking off for the Eagles is number 12, Fred Bolchok. And back deep to receive the G-Man.
So after that score, the Eagles line up for kickoff, and they are kicking off with number 12, Fred Bolchuk. And deep for the G-men are Grandizio and Summer, and we have a penalty. We're going to have a false start penalty here on the Eagles. So that is going to back us up to start and re-kick.
And offsides on the kicking team. We'll back the ball
we're going
up
to kick the ball off
5
again
yards.
and see what happens here. So re-kick here. This is going to go out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So the G-men should take the ball at the 35.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
With 16 seconds to go, sets the G-men up in good situation here. As we approach the end of the first quarter. 16 seconds to go. G-men are going to be getting the ball at the 35-yard line after the kick out of bounds. So I guess they're going to give it at the 40.
The ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, G-men.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the G-men from their own 40-yard line. Snap is to Carter Bates, and Carter Bates is getting just a couple yards here.
33, Carter Bates.
Carter gets to the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. And that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So end of the first quarter, G-men trail for the first time in a long time. But the G-men are down 7-0 to the JFK Eagles. So after the switch of the quarter, we are back to live action. 2nd and 7 here for the G-men. And it's going to be Jesse Grace taking the ball up the middle and getting maybe a yard.
28, Jesse Grace.
So Jesse gets up to maybe the 44-yard line, so yard gain there.
And number 27, Ambrose Hosa. That brings up 3rd down and 6 for the G-men at the 44-yard line.
So 3rd and 6 here for the G-men. G-men need to be able to get something going, and the pushing's going to get there, but we're going to be about 2 yards short. About 2 yards short of the first down.
Ball is carried by number 34,
Keegan Sell is able to push it up to the 48-yard line. So we got a 4th down coming.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. It'll be 4th down and 2 for the G-men at the 48-yard line.
So 4th and 2 here for the G-men. Coming up under center. Geddes, quick handoff there to Sell, who's able to get outside, and he's able to bust it outside. Keegan's got some room to run. He's down inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. On 4th and 2, Sell busts off a run. 37-yard run down to the 15-yard line, setting up the G-men deep in Eagle territory.
But that play's good for a G-man. First down.
So first down, Geddes with the handoff to Jesse Grace. Jesse's able to push it inside the 10, maybe to about the 9, it looks like.
He's tackled on the play by number 66, Zach Mascioni.
And we're going to have a timeout here. We got timeout, Eagles. So timeout, JFK with 9:48 to go. We'll take a timeout with them. 9:48 to go. JFK 7, Garfield G-men 0. So we're back after the timeout. G-men deep inside Eagle territory. And
ball carried by number 34, Keegan.
So Keegan with the run there. Looks like he is gained maybe a yard on that. We'll give him 2. Should be
3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and
looks like 3rd and 2 from about the 7-yard line here. Hard to tell with our angles where we're at on the field. So Keegan again with the ball. We got a penalty coming in. Keegan's able to push the pile to about the 5-yard line. Nope. But we do have a penalty here. So let's see what the penalty is that we have. So we've got a holding against the G-men.
Holding on the G-men.
So that's going to change the situation. It's going to put us back to the 15-yard line.
3rd down and 12 at the
So
17-yard line.
So third and 10 here for the G-men at the 15-yard line. Geddes looks to throw the ball. He's got him open, and it's going to be knocked away by number 6, Antonio Smith there. So
Geddes is incomplete. Intended for number 10, Leo Grandizio.
So that brings up a 4th down. So 4th and 10 from the 15-yard line.
That brings up 4th down for the G-men.
So the G-men have a decision to make here. Again, obviously you can push them deep inside their own territory here. So G-men are going to go for this, 4th and 10. Spread formation here, get us back to pass. Wide open and overthrows Sell.
7, Eric Geddes, is incomplete. Intended for number 34, Keegan Sell.
So wide open on that, missed him. Overthrow, turns the ball on downs back to the Eagles. So let's see what the Eagles do here coming out for the possession that they have inside, deep inside G-Men territory. So after that, I'm guessing officials timeout. We're back to live action here. Kennedy has the ball deep in G-Men territory after that stop on 4th down. 1st and 10 from 15-yard line. Turns around and hands it off to Smith, who doesn't get much on that one. So good job by the G-Men. Give him 2 yards on that. Grace on the stop there.
Gain of 2 yards on the play.
And we got another stoppage. A lot of stoppages here. Not really sure what's all going on, but several stoppages. So Eagles, 2nd and 8 here from the 17. And Hadley with another handoff to Smith, tries to get outside, and he's not going anywhere.
Ball is carried by number 6, Antonio Smith.
So this looks like maybe a yard we're going to give him on that. So 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Got 7:45 to go here in the opening quarter. G-Men trail 7-0. Slow play developing here. Hadley's got a man wide open, and Taylor drops it. He had the 1st down and just flat out dropped that one. So a nice comeback route there, but good for the G-Men because it's a drop, so it brings up 4th down. 4th and 7 here as we bring out the punt team for the Eagles. First punt of the night. So it looks like Bolchak does the kicking and the punting here. And Leo awaits for it at his own 49-yard line. Bolchak with the punt. Nice end over spiral, turns over, drives him all the way back to his own 41-yard line, and he's going nowhere fast. So great punt there by
the punter's return by number 10, Leo Grandizio.
Bolchak gets Leo pinned, and he's nowhere to go there. So G-Men will take over, 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. 7:06 to go. Again, this game kind of has a feel of a prize fight where fighters are just kind of feeling each other out a little bit, a lot of body blows. Every now and then you get a good jab that stuns the other person, but then they come right back and hit you. So just back and forth so far in this game. So the G-Men take over at their own 41-yard line, trailing 7-0. Snap to Grace, trying to get outside. He's got a corner, but he's not going to. He runs out of real estate there. Short side, didn't have much room into the sidelines.
Pushed out of bounds near the 45-yard line.
So he's up to the 44-yard line. 3-yard gain there for Jesse Grace. So, and toss into the sidelines. Get not a lot of room to run around out here. So 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line. Snap to Carter Bates, tries to get to the field. He's got the edge. If he can get out there, Carter's got the edge and he's going. Carter is still running and he is inside, deep inside Eagle territory. He's all the way down to, looks like the 16-yard line of the Eagle. Big run there for Carter. 40-yard run gets us all the way deep inside JFK territory. So now need to do something with the ball when we get it down here. So 1st and 10 at the 16. Last time G-Men were down here, didn't quite get it, and the Eagles will burn another timeout. Their 2nd of the half. So timeout Eagles. G-Men now deep inside Eagle territory with 6:50 to go here in the first half. After that timeout, again, Eagles probably using that timeout because they got a lot of players going both ways. So this is G-Men deep inside territory at the 16-yard line after that long run by Carter Bates. Be Keegan Sell, who's able to twist himself down inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. Took a shot there as he went to twist to get in inside. So 4-yard gain there for Keegan.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the G-Men.
So 2nd and 6. G-Men have the ball. Keegan's going to have the ball. Tries to get outside, cuts it back inside, and Keegan scores from 12 yards out. Touchdown, G-Men. Nice run there by Keegan. That was all Keegan on that one. Great cutback, good vision there. And Bittens comes out to look to tie this game. So nice run there, nice cut there by Sell. And Bittens comes out to look to tie this game. And Bittens' kick is up and good. So 6:02 to go. We got a new ball game. G-Men 7, Eagles 7. We'll be back in 30.
number 13, Ethan Bittens. And back deep to receive for the Eagles, number 6, Antonio Smith. And
So
number
Bittens
19,
comes out to
Thomas
kick this.
Easton.
Deep for the Eagles is number 6, Antonio Smith, and looks like not sure who the other one is, but kicks it right to Smith, who bubbles it, picks it up, falls down at the 10-yard line. So good kick there by Bittens.
Return by number 6, Antonio Smith. He trips up at the 9-yard line. 1st and 10, Eagles.
So Smith falls down there, kept looking at the green in front of him and had no clue that he didn't have the ball. So 1st and 10 Eagles, backed up deep in their own territory at the 9-yard line. Game's now tied after that 12-yard touchdown run for Keegan Sell and the extra point from Ethan Bittens. So 7-7. And number 7 is back in at quarterback, Aiden Rossi. Hadley comes in at the up back position, stack eye position for the Eagles. That ball is going to be handed off to the second man through. That is Poso. And he gets maybe a yard.
The ball is carried by number 27, Ambrose Poso.
So a couple times they've gone to the stacked eye formation. Looks like Hadley needs a break as he goes off the field there. And Rossi stays in at quarterback.
Correction, 2nd down and 8.
So stack eye position again for the Eagles. Rossi hands, nope, he looks to option it, and he options it to Bradley Dyson. Bradley Dyson, who is just rocked right as soon as he touches the ball. Looks like he loses a one. And I will say that the Eagles definitely look out of sorts right now. They have bodies running in and out of the game, and they definitely look like something's going on with them. Their G-men defense has them frustrated. Their backs don't seem to be making the cuts. But there's definitely a disconnect on the offensive end for the Eagles tonight. So Hadley back to pass. He whips it over the top to Rossi. Rossi almost makes a great one-handed catch, but it just falls out of his reach. So the G-men hold after that deep pass from Hadley to Rossi, and again, the Eagles will have to punt. So from having that early success, the G-men have figured things out and have frustrated the Eagles here.
Number 12, Fred Bolchak. And back to receive the punt for the G-men, number 10, Leo Grandizio.
So Bolchak is back to punt. The Eagles running people on and off again. As I said, definitely out of sorts, not bodies. Bodies are running in and out. Definitely something's going on that sideline. Bolchak deep in his end zone, gets a nice spiraling punt. This ball is going to check up, though, and check up inside deep in their own territory. It's only going to go to about the 36-yard line, so short 27-yard punt, and the G-men are going to take over with great field position at the Eagle 36-yard line coming out here. So can't get much better than that. 4:14 to go here before half, and the G-men have set themselves up. So the G-men have got the offense rolling again. The Eagles seem a little out of it. So Bates again with the run, cuts up inside, gets several yards down to the 32-yard line.
Tackle on the play by number 27, Ambrose Hoso.
Gain of 4, second 6 for the G-men as we are under 4 minutes to go here before half. So the G-men, perfect scenario here would be run this clock all the way down inside a minute, inside 30 seconds, and put some points on the board. We'll see if that's what they're able to do. That would be the perfect scenario for the G-men at this rate, not give the ball back to the Eagles. Sell is going to look to throw. He's got Leo wide open down the middle, and he just overthrows him. So, again, the nice thing of this offense is that you run enough, and all these players are skilled enough that they can throw it, and if you're not ready to go, we can sneak one by you. So 3rd and 6 here for the G-men at the Eagle 32-yard line. Sell's going to take it. He had room. He was one block away from making that thing go. So nice call there by the G-men. Had the matchup that they wanted on the outside. Still gains 3 yards, but he could have put that one in the end zone. So 4th and 3 at the Eagle 29-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. G-men 7, Eagles 7. Big 4th down here. G-men are going to burn a timeout with 2:48 to go here in the second quarter. So we'll be back here after this timeout. All right, we're back after that timeout. Let's see what adjustment Coach Mosier made. Eagles put their big lineman in Patrick Vallant, and the G-men did not get that call.
The ball is carried by number 34,
So Keegan Sell with the run, but the G-men get no yards on that and turn it over again on downs. So that's just
number 58, Michael Bartow.
So Eagles are pinned back in their own territory, but we've got 2:44 here to go. Eagles take over the ball 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. So G-men have had the Eagles number here in this second quarter with stopping them. They have kind of figured out their offense, it seems like, and definitely there's some unsureness on the Kennedy sideline. So Hadley back in, again taking a shot, and that ball is going to be deflected, and they're going to call interference there on Beanie. So we had pass was incomplete. So the ball was kind of underthrown there, but we are going to get a pass interference call on Beanie. So that's going to take the ball up to the 43-yard line.
The penalty on the G-men, pass interference.
So brings all the ball all the way up to the 43-yard line.
Stop the football at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 for the Eagles. So that's a quick way to move the ball down the field. Oh, we got Twins to the top. And the Eagles are going to look to get Smith the ball, and he's going to go nowhere again. So again, run defense definitely has bucked up here in this second quarter. Smith couldn't get anywhere.
Number 55, Michael Hubner.
So second and 10 after no gain there on that run attempt by Smith. Again, the biggest chunk plays the Eagles have had is 2 passing plays and a pass interference. Did have Smith on one run, but he's had one run, and that's it. So back to the I formation here. Hadley under center. He's going to look to throw it again. Again, we're going to try to chuck it, and he chucks it out of bounds into the kicking net. So good smart play there by the quarterback, living to fight another day. 1:53 to go here, 3rd and 10. So the danger now that the Eagles have is giving the ball back to the G-men after the G-men gave the ball to the Eagles on that 4th down miscue just a few minutes ago. So 3rd and 10 for the Eagles. And Rossi will check out of the game. Hadley will stay in. The Eagles do have 1 timeout. G-men have 2. And they're going to get a delay of game penalty here, it looks like. And Hadley again is going to take a shot. And again, it's dropped by Taylor. So that's 2 drops by Taylor. So 4th down here for the Eagles. And the G-men are going to get the ball back in decent field position with a decent amount of time with 2 timeouts. So Bolchuk is back to kick again, and Leo's back to field this punt. Again, you want to field this one. You don't want this one to drop at all. Bolchuk has had some really nice punts. That ball's going to get caught at the 25-yard line, and Leo's got some room to run. And he's going to get it across the 40, and we have a flag. But Leo gets it across the 40 up to the 45-yard line, but we do have a penalty. And if this is a spot foul, this is going to be big against the G-men. So we're going to have we got a spot foul here. 32. And it's going to go back to the 22-yard line. Block in the back is what the call is.
22-yard line, 1st and 10.
So G-men give up the good field position and take over at their own 22-yard line. Bates gets the sidelines here, and he's going to go, and we're going to get a late hit out of bounds, and we do get the late hit out of bounds. So Bates gets up to the 40-yard line, and we're going to tack on some yards to the end of that run there by Carter.
Ball is carried by number 33.
Got a dead ball, personal foul is going to be added to the end of this, and we're going to get this thing up inside Kennedy territory.
A penalty on the Eagles.
To inside Kennedy territory to the Kennedy 45-yard line. So G-men quickly down the field here. And G-men quickly to the line of scrimmage again. So 1st and 10 from the Eagle 45-yard line. Tied to 7. Again to Bates. Bates with the good hands there. He's going to get across the 40 to the 39-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout. Official timeout.
He's tackled on the play by number 1, Devontae Taylor, and number 12, Fred Bolchaw.
And we have an official timeout. So official timeout for an injury here. G-men at the Eagle 40-yard line when we come back. And it looks like Bates was down on that one after that hit, but he seems to be okay. So minute 23 to go here. 2 timeouts for the G-men. Coming out of that injury timeout. Grandizio's in the backfield. So G-men have the ball. 40-yard line, clock's running, under minute and a half to go here. And Keegan with the ball. He gets outside, he gets the corner, and Keegan's gone, and we're going to bring that back. So Keegan's going to score, but they're going to have a penalty on the play of holding behind the play. So this will not, we got chop block. This is not going to count.
Flag on the play. Block in the back on the G-men.
So this is going to negate the touchdown and back us up to about the 48-yard line. We're going to go deeper than this. We're going to go all the way back to the 47-yard line. So that's a killer penalty there. So Jesse gets the ball across the 50, and he pays for it, gets down to the 48-yard line.
The ball is carried by number 28, Jesse Grace. Tack on the play by number 44, Thomas Valent. Ball spotted
So
at
big penalty there that really hurt the G-men. And Eric's going to look to throw the ball. He throw back. He's got him, but he's, again, overthrows him.
The pass by number 7, Geddes, is incomplete.
So we got 22 seconds to go here.
4th down, G-men.
.22 seconds to go here before half. G-men have to punt the ball again.
Number 13, Ethan Bittens.
And Kennedy has nobody deep for this, so they're just going to let this thing go wherever it goes. Ethan with the kick, and it's going to kick inside the 5 down to the 1-yard line. So good deep punt there by Ethan. So we're going to call it at the 2.
The Eagles take over, 1st and 10.
So 14 seconds to go, 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 2-yard line. So as the last couple years have been, this has definitely been one of the better games on the G-men schedule. This has been a really good game for both teams over the years. Usually comes down to the final few possessions, but it definitely feels like it's going to come down to the last little bit. So Eagles are probably just going to quarterback sneak this thing to halftime. And that looks like what we're going to do here.
Ball carried by number 11, Caleb Hadley.
And that clock is going to run out. So we're going to take this thing to halftime, tied at 7. And this sets up for one heck of a second half. Hopefully you'll stay around for halftime and our second half.
Time to hit the concession stand, folks. They have everything you possibly want at a football game. Hit them up. And once again, don't forget, you can win the band. You can have a chance to have the James A. Garfield Marching Pride play at your house or local business. They're selling Win the Band tickets near the front entrance. Tickets are $1 a piece or 6 for $5. The lucky winner will be drawn on Friday, September 16th, and the performance will be on Saturday, September 24th. Led on by Senior Band President Jack Rado, Drumline Captain Morgan Martin, Flagline Captains Megan Schaefer and Maribeth Kittle-Sparker, James A. Garfield High School is proud to present the pride of the Garfield Marching Pride. The Marching Pride kicks things off with a multi-platinum power pop tune from Ava Max in honor of Garfield's finest xylophone, soloist, and undisputed chess club champion, Mr. Bart. Here's Kings and Queens. Fabulous flag line with a smash hit by London-born singer Dua Lipa. Here is Break My Heart. Star Trek, others prefer Star Wars. Some people just like singers and rappers from Trinidad. Straight from Mickey, here is Starships. Is a mega hit from our old buddy Macklemore. Here is Can't Hold Us. Sponsored by student teacher Peter Lover, flag light advisor Christina Pacific, professional instructor Mark Vito, and here we are, the voice of the bride. Have a great night, folks. Okay, as soon as the band's off the field, we have a presentation here, a presentation of Garfield champions. The JFK School District. Champions in Garfield would like to welcome members of the 1972 Portage County League Championship football team. Where are you guys? Let's see you. Down there? Come on out. 1972, the first PCL championship Garfield football team. And they're still in fine shape there, yep. Here they come. Step right out to the 50-yard line if you can make it. '72 championship team, Portage County League. We were still in the Portage County League then. Let's hear a round of it for the champs. All right. I think we have a quarterback out there, right? Wave your hand, quarterback. Where are you? Yeah, that's him. Still moving. Come on, all the way out there. Let's go. James Garfield was still playing in the Portage County League. That included a lot of places like Waterloo and Southeast and Field and so forth. And this team took the first Portage County championship that they'd ever won in 1972. Wave to us, gang. Wave to us. Come on. There you are. If I knew your names, I'd announce them. It's been 50 years and they're still moving. Look at that. Kind of slow. First PCL championship for the Garfield School District. It has been in existence for approximately 20 years. They had a rough go of it sometimes. There they are. Thank you, champs. Thank you. Now we have up here in the press box a cell phone. It's looking for its mama. I don't know. Somebody's cell phone is up here, and somebody's probably looking for it. So if you can give us a description or tell us what's on it, that'd be good. Come up and get your phone. You can do that on the way to the concession stand, which is cooking them up. We got grilled burgers, we got pizza, we've got just about anything you could want. Nobody gets to go home hungry from Garfield. Pepperoni rolls, cheeseman burgers, hot dogs of all sorts, Chick-fil-A sandwiches as long as they hold out, beverages of all sorts, candies, don't miss it. And once again, I think we'd like to make sure that you thank our flag crew on the far side there. Phil Britton, Don Burrows, Gene Semplak, and Dan Peterson. Can't play the game without them.
Some halftime stats here coming out. Again, these are unofficial. G-Men with 182 yards of offense to Kennedy's 131. Kennedy has 89 yards passing, 2 for 7. G-Men have 0 on 0 for 5. Kennedy has 42 yards rushing on 14 attempts. G-Men have 182 yards on 26 attempts. Big numbers. Both teams pretty even on first downs. 6 for Kennedy, 5 for the G-Men. Neither team has converted a third down yet. 0 for 4 for Kennedy and 0 for 8 for the G-Men. And the G-Men are 1 for 4 on fourth down, while Kennedy is 0 for 1. So definitely one of those back and forth games. Penalty yards even right now for the most part. One fumble lost by Kennedy has been kind of the difference maker, but really teams are pretty equal here in this first half, which is what you expect with a 7-7 ball game. So we'll see who made what adjustments coming out of the second half, and anticipate, one thing that we saw for sure in the first half was that the Eagles looked to get very tired very quick. So G-Men looked to take advantage of that. A lot of kids going both ways. G-Men definitely have a bodies advantage tonight. So hopefully they're able to use that as the game wears on and these drives continue to kind of take it out of each other. So getting ready here for the second half kickoff, and we'll be back here for that shortly.
Kicking off to start the second half for the G-Men, number 13, Ethan Bittens.
So the G-Men will kick off here to start the second half.
And back deep to receive for the Eagles, number 19, Thomas Easton. And number 6, Antonio Smith.
So Ethan will tee this thing up and get ready to kick it. Eagles have 2 men deep here. So here we go to start the second half. Nice kick there by Ethan, driving him back, and we're going to have a touchback. So nice kick there by Ethan, starting off with the touchback.
Sails into the end zone for a touchback.
So
the Eagles have the ball first
big
and
leg,
10 at the
so that's
20-yard
nice.
line.
Nice little weapon to have. So Eagles will have to start from their own 20. 7-7 here in the third quarter. Again, Eagles not a lot of offense, just a couple big chunk plays, but no real sustained drives. They've been able to get it down the field quickly with 1 or 2 long passes or a long run here or there, and then boom, the G-men have held both times. The G-men have held the Eagles deep in the territory, and both times the Eagles have held the G-men territory. So Hadley under center is going to give that off to Smith, who cuts it back, and looks like he gets about 5 yards on that carry, 4 yards on that up to the 24-yard line. Jesse Grace on the tackle there.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
So 2nd and 6 here. Again, something you don't really get to see a whole lot anymore is teams going under center for the ball. You don't see that quarterback center exchange very often under center. Everybody's in the shotgun or some sort of pistol formation. So twins to the bottom here, I formation, and counter play there to Smith again.
The ball is carried by number 6, Antonio
So Smith
Smith
up to the 27-yard line.
34, Keegan Sells.
So up to the 27-yard line, bringing up a 3rd and 3. So really the Eagles, looks like game plan here. Let's try to grind the ball a little bit against the G-men. They really haven't had a real grinding drive at all in this game. So traditional I formation again, motion, short motion, and the handoff again is to Smith, and he's going to bounce it and make a nice little cutback across the 30
carried by number 6, Antonio Smith.
to about the 34-yard line, 7-yard gain, 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
That play is good for an Eagle first down.
So the Eagles definitely seem to have the advantage in the trenches, and their halftime adjustment must have been, we're going to run the ball a little bit more here in the second half to try and wear down the G-men up front. So I formation again. Gonna crank it. This has been their other offense, is just chuck it deep, and that ball hits. Nice deflection there by Geddes, but that ball hit 14 right in the gut, and he did not come up with it, but Geddes is down after that play. So that's been the Eagle offense, is just chuck the ball deep.
By number 11, Caleb Hadley, is incomplete.
They haven't run, they've run a comeback, and they've run basically go routes. Eric was able to get off under his own power, but he is holding that shoulder again that he got tweaked a little bit last weekend at Lakeview. So 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. And they basically have, their pass plays have been go routes. Running plays have been counter and ISOs. So back to that traditional I formation. Hadley is going to drop back. Nice little comeback there, and overthrows number 21, Marcus Kimura. So after success running the ball 3 consecutive plays in their first series, the Eagles have come out and thrown back-to-back plays and back-to-back incompletions. So sets them up 3rd and long from their own 34-yard line. 7-7, 10:02 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Opening possession for the Eagles. Rossi's coming down here to the bottom. Hadley in shotgun formation. Definite passing down here, maybe screen. There's a screen pass there, and a beautiful play by nobody other than Carter Bates. Carter Bates seemed to hurt himself a little on that, but the pass was complete, and actually lost a yard on that. And that sets up 4th down for the Eagles. So Bolchuk comes in for his punt, standing about his own 20-yard line. And Grandizio is deep. Leo Grandizio is deep. Bolchuk with the punt. Nice booming kick. This should be fielded, and he lets it bounce, and it's going to roll. So that's one of the things you don't want to do. You don't want to lose that yardage. Ball goes all the way down to the G-men 22-yard line. So he lost almost 15 yards by just letting that thing roll. Not a good decision there by Leo on that one. So 9:10 to go. 3rd quarter. G-men would get their opening possession of the second half. Tied 7-7. Again, G-men did get quite the push in the second quarter. They seem to get the offense clicking again. Let's see what defensive adjustments Kennedy made and what's the G-men going to do here. Sell, I believe, ran that. Yeah, Keegan on the ball carrier on that one. Gets to, looks like the 24-yard line, so 2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd 8.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8 for the G-men.
Leo will check out of the game. And so Sell and Grace in the backfield. This will be Jesse Grace. Makes a nice cut, but nice play there by number 27, Ambrose Hosa.
By number 27, Ambrose Hosa.
Up to the 25-yard line for Jesse. A nice fill there by Hoso on that one. So 3rd and 7. Again, the G-men probably want to get a little sustained drive here, otherwise they're playing field position game. Keegan Sell with the ball, tries to get outside. He's going to be close to, but tripped up before he gets to that first down marker. He's going to be across the 30 to, looks like the 31-yard line. They're going to mark him.
Near the 31-yard line.
So it's going to be 4th and not very much. 4th and short. They are going to time out for measurement here.
Timeout on the field for measurement.
So this is a big measurement here. That last little push that Keegan got, he might have gotten himself the first down. That little aerial acrobatic move there, but we'll see when they stretch the chains across. So go to stretch the chains, and he is definitely short, but not by much, maybe about 6 inches. Fourth and about 6 inches here for the G-men. So let's see, deep in their own territory, let's see what the situation is. Coach Mosier doesn't seem to be moving, so we're going to be going for it here. So fourth and short here for the G-men. 7:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. G-men 7, Kennedy Eagles 7. Big 4th down here in their own territory. G-men rolling the dice. And hand off to the up man, and he's able to, Keegan is out across the 40 and gets it with ease out to the 44-yard line.
By number 34, Keegan Sell.
So Keegan all the way up to the 44-yard line.
44, Thomas Valent.
So 13-yard gain, only needed 6 inches. So, well, good to sustain that drive. Can definitely say that Geddes definitely is not healthy, though. He is holding that arm. It's his left arm, thankfully, so he can throw. So, ball's going to be again to Bates on this one. Bates tries to get outside. He gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Tackle on play by number 44, Thomas Valent, and number 78, Patrick Valent. Gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Second 8 here for the G-men after that big 4th down conversion a few minutes ago. Jesse Grace with the ball, hands it underneath to Deacon Summer. Deacon puts his foot in the ground, and Deacon's got running room. Deacon across the 30, down inside the 25-yard line. Good run there by Deacon. Deacon all the way down to the 25-yard line. 29-yard gain there for the G-men. Big conversion there by the G-men. Keegan with the ball, looks to get outside, and he goes nowhere. Jesse kind of got blown up there by number 27, Hosa, and that really kind of pushed things back in there. He couldn't really get anything, so loss of a yard there, 2nd 11. But the good thing here is the G-men running clock. Hopefully can put some points on the board as they're running clock. But again, this has been the way this game has gone the last couple years. These teams have fought each other. It comes down to the final few possessions, back and forth, back and forth. 2nd 11. Jesse with the ball, looks to get outside, and he cuts back. And he's still going. He's inside the 15, down to about the 10-yard line.
Ball carried by number 28, Jesse Grace.
And again, you can tell that the G-men are finally starting to wear on these Eagles. The Eagles are starting to drop a little bit. And the G-men, we have an injury timeout. The G-men definitely are grabbing the momentum here. Okay, we're back as the G-men are driving here. Get us under center, gives it to Sell. Sell again right up through the middle on the same play he scored on a while back in the second quarter.
Keegan Sell. Tackled by number 58, Michael Bartow.
So G-men,
Keegan Sell.
Keegan again with the run.
Tackled on the play by number 12, Fred Boltoff. That brings up a third down and goal for the G-men.
G-men are about the 6-yard line, I would say. Again, I see a lot of Keegan here unless we get a pull and go. And it looks like down to about the 5-yard line. And got Carter, cuts it up, and untouched, scores for the G-men. Nice run there by Carter, nice change of pace.
Ball is carried by number 33, Carter Bates.
So on third down, the G-men are able to convert and take the lead here.
On to attempt the PAT for the G-men, number 13, Ethan Bittens.
Bittens will come on to try to extend this lead. Big extra point here by Ethan. And the kick is good. So with 3:30 to go here in the third quarter, G-men take their first lead of the game, 14-7. And the Eagles will be awaiting the kickoff here after that score. Again, you can tell there's definitely now there's momentum on the G-men sideline, running around with a little bump in the step, and you got the Eagles kind of moping around, walking around over there. Momentum has definitely changed. in the course of just a few minutes, probably sparked by that big burst by Deacon Summer. Deacon with that 29-yard run that kind of brought some life and energy to the crowd and to this team. So Ethan getting ready to tee it up here. Eagles coming out to receive this kickoff.
Kicking off the G-man, number 13, Ethan Bittens.
Again, this game has gone back and forth the last couple years. Definitely not a time to go away from your TV.
Kickoff for the Eagles. Number 19, Thomas Easton.
Last kickoff for Bittens was a
number
touchback.
6, Antonio Smith.
So we have Bittens will again put it down, and this is going to go out of bounds, unfortunately, and so the Eagles will get the ball at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
The kick sails out of bounds.
With 3:30 to go here, leading now 14-7. First lead the G-men have had of the game. Eagles scored at the end of the first quarter. After a couple plays, the G-men were able to answer in the second quarter with the Keegan Sell 12-yard run, and just a few seconds ago, Carter Bates gave the G-men the lead from 6 yards out, and the Bittens extra point on both occasions have led us to 14-7 ball game. So let's see what the Eagles come up with here. Again, their running game has been pretty much Antonio Smith. Their passing game has been go routes. We'll see what they come up with here for their opening series after that score. Handing it off to Smith. He cuts back all the way across the grain, and he's gone. They ain't going to touch him. Well, there's your answer. Give it to Smith and let him run the ball. 65-yard answer there by the Eagles, and just like that, we're right back to where we were a couple seconds ago. So, again, the Eagles coming out their opening possession of the second half, they had success, first, second, third down running the ball. Then they went 3 straight downs of throwing the ball and went nowhere. So apparently the offensive staff needs to realize that they run the ball pretty well. Serhoth Sheath in to kick the ball to try to tie this thing up. And this goes high into the night sky, into the Just for Kids playground, and I think it went into one of the playhouses. We're tied, 14 apiece, 3:18 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back shortly.
Back deep to receive the kickoff for the G-man, number 31, Deacon Summer.
So after that 65-yard run by Antonio Smith and the extra point by Sheath, we are tied at 14. And old Uncle Mo has showed up to Jag Field, and he's kind of hovering back and forth between the two sidelines. We'll see where he's going to be now after this series for the G-men. So Wolchuk off to kick the ball down to Deacon at about the 15-yard line, and he's got a lane, Deacon, this is going to come back on a hold. Deacon's going to take this thing, but it's just coming back. We got 2 holds on this play, and so Deacon ran all that way for nothing. So we got laundry on the field. There were a couple holds there that you could count on that, but definitely a pretty blatant one there, unfortunately, for the G-men at the 37-yard line. People don't like it, but it definitely happened at the 37-yard line. There was
block in the back will negate the
not much
touchdown.
distance there.
Spot the football at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10, G-men.
So this is going to take the ball back to the 30-yard line for the G-men. So the G-men will take over, 1st and 10. And we have a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. We got false starts and we got everything going on.
On the play. A false start on the G-men. We'll back them up 5 yards. To the 25-yard line. 1st and 15, G-men.
So 1st and 15 for the G-men. Ball on their own 25-yard line. And we've got definitely some stuff going on down here. So the G-men faithful pretty fired up after all that. We'll see what happens here. But we're going to have a little delay of game.
Per the officials, would the site director please report in front of the concession stand?
Keep your hands in the game, boys! Go, G-Man! You got this! Worry about what's going on the field.
Well, after the delay, we're back. G-Men with the ball. And Jesse Grace with the ball, carrying around the right side. Plus, what is going on here?
Ball is carried by number 28, Jesse Grace. He is tackled on the play by number 27, Ambrose Oso.
First and 15. What is going on? I hate this. And we got a player injured. So after one delay, we're back to another delay. So just a little reminder while we have all this airtime, G-Men will be on the road for about the next month. I believe next week G-Men travel down the road to Leavittsburg to take on the LeBray Vikings. After that, I believe the G-Men travel to Newton Falls the following week, and then the week after that, I believe the G-Men travel to Champion before returning home last day of September, September the 30th, for their homecoming game, I believe against Campbell. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I know they're gone for the next 3 weeks. So if you didn't come out tonight, you're going to be waiting for a while. Geddes tries to set up the screen to Sell, and there's nobody out here. Good play there, and Sell stood up, but he crosses the 35 out to the 40, almost the 40-yard line. G-Men are getting some momentum finally. They're going to call this a first down to the 40-yard line, and we are giving them a first down. And we have another person down there with cramps, it looks like. So we're going to be getting the mustard and pickle juice out for the Eagles here. 2:25 to go in this third quarter, which seems to have gone on for an extended period of time. So, again, we got the cramp patrol out there for the Kennedy Eagles. And looks like we've got the situation from earlier taken care of, and we had a little unruly audience. So while we've got this time, again, just a reminder, the next 3 weeks, G-Men are on the road. G-Men are on the road the next 3 weeks. Next week, down the road to Leavittsburg, down in LeBray to take on the, I believe, winless Vikings. And following week, another short journey down to Newton Falls. And the week after that, another short journey over to Champion. So not very long bus rides, but they will be on the road 3 weeks in a row before returning home September the 30th for the homecoming game. I believe it is against Campbell. So getting things back back to action here. Again, 2:25 to go here in the third quarter. An action-packed third quarter. G-Men were able to drive down, take a lead on a Carter Bates 6-yard run, and then the very next offensive possession after a touchback, or after a kick out of bounds, I believe, the Eagles struck with a 65-yard run by Antonio Smith, and the kick ended up tying the game at 14, which is where we stand currently. So 14-14, 2:25 to go. G-Men again trade formation, trying to look for the best numbers advantage, bringing it back to the sidelines, and Carter tries to turn the corner. He's across the 40, only to about the 42.
Carter Bates, ball carrier.
So again, a trade formation trying to get a numerical advantage. Again, team assuming you're going to go where your strength goes. So a lot of times they'll flip-flop their better players to the strength of the formation. And we've been able to come back to the short side several times when we did this. So second and 8, we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Geddes will underneath handoff to Deacon on the counter, and Deacon crosses the 45 to about the 47-yard line. So Deacon applied the nice little spark a little while ago with a big run. Gets us to a 3rd and 3 as we close on a minute to go here in the third quarter. Hopefully we get a faster moving fourth quarter, because I'll tell you right now, the third quarter seemed to have taken forever. Beautiful night, though, here in Northeast Ohio for some high school football. 3rd and 3 for the G-Men. Big third down, especially the way momentum's been going. This is a big third down. Jesse with the ball right up the middle. He is going to be stopped short. He's going to be stopped about a yard short of the first down. He ran into a brick wall, and it's going to be a big call here for Coach Mosier as we approach the end of the quarter. He might be able to take this. So we got under 30 seconds to go, 20 seconds to go here. 4th and 1 for the G-Men. And we're going to get up to the line. We might get another play in here, or are we going to hold our water? We got 10 seconds to go here. Get us under center. And we are going to run it. Keegan is able to bust through and get that first down inside Eagle territory to the 46-yard line. And that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. So end of the third quarter, G-Men 14, Eagles 14. Hold on, we're in for a heck of a fourth quarter.
With a score, the Warren JFK Eagles 14 and your Garfield G-Men 14. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning 50-50 raffle ticket has been selected. The winning number will be announced momentarily. Once again, get out your winning 50-50 raffle ticket to see if you've won $336.
All right, we're back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Big fourth down conversion there by the G-Men on 4th and short. Keegan was able to bust across the 50 down to the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10. G-Men again will run it. This is with Jesse Grace. Jesse across the 40 inside the 40-yard line down to the 38-yard line. So G-Men starting to get their legs under themselves a little bit here in the quarter.
7 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the G-Men.
So again, this game pretty much playing out as it has the last several times these teams have matched up, that it almost is. Last team that's going to have the ball is going to win this thing, or have the best chance to win this thing, I should say. So 2nd and 2 for the G-men at the 38-yard line of the Eagles. And again, Keegan running the ball. Looks like he's just shot out of a cannon when he gets that ball inside the at the 31-yard line, inside Eagle territory. First down, G-men. So G-men on the march here to start off this quarter. First and 10. Keegan with the ball again around the outside. He's got the edge. And he's inside the 20-yard line down to, looks like the 18-yard line. So definitely the G-men have found a numbers game when it comes to running the ball. They have found an edge, and the Eagles do not have enough bodies on that outside to stop that run. They are outnumbered out there, so you can do what you want, but the G-men have one more blocker than the Eagles have defensive players out there. So 1st and 10 inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Keegan straight up the gut, and he's inside the 10. Looks like he's inside the 10, down to about the 9-yard line. Or looks like they marked him at the 9. So 2nd and 1 for Garfield here. 14-14, 10:22 to go here in the in the 4th quarter. Long one here, it looks like. Keegan again with the ball. He's got the edge. He gets cut down there. Nice move. Nice chop down there by Dyson, I believe, came up and made that play. But not before Keegan is able to get a first down at about the 7-yard line. So nice chop down there by the defender. Again, I would be doing the same thing if Keegan was running my way. So 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Would not be surprised to see Keegan with the ball again here. So Vinny Grandizio replaces Jesse Grace in the backfield. And Keegan again with the ball right up the middle. He's able to keep his feet, and he is inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line.
Keegan Sell, the carrier. Tackled on the play by number 58, Michael Bartow.
So 2nd goal from the 4. Keegan and Jesse in the backfield. Again, it's been the Keegan show here in the 4th quarter. Keegan again with the ball. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, G-men. Again, G-men just playing the numbers game. Eagles do not have enough bodies out there to stop that formation, and it is costing them yardage. So G-men take the lead for the 2nd time tonight. Hopefully can maintain it longer than we did the first time. The first time we held the lead for about 30 seconds. So Bittens comes out for this crucial extra point. So Ethan with the kick. It's up and it's good. G-men lead 21-14, 8:49 left in the ball game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get out your 50-50 raffle tickets to see if you have won $336. Tonight's winning 50-50 raffle ticket number is 0. report to the booster booth near the main entrance of the stadium to claim your $336.
All right, so kicking off for the G-Men, Ethan Bittens here. G-Men lead 21-14, 8:49 left in this ball game. Ethan has been a weapon tonight, has had 2 touchbacks. So let's see what happens here on this possession, on this kick. High kick, this is going to get taken at the 10-yard line. And that's number 19, that is Thomas Easton. And Thomas Easton is across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Not great kick coverage there by the G-Men on Easton. So Easton with the nice run there all the way up to the 45-yard line, tackled by the kicker. And we've got another Eagle down. So it's been, they're going to call it the 44-yard line. But we do have another Eagle down here. It's been kind of the story of the game is the number of Eagles that have kind of been dropping around here, whether it be cramps or whatever. Looks like this one might not be a cramp. This one might be an actual injury. We'll see what happens. Not sure who it is that's down. It might have been Easton who did the running there, but the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 at their own 44, trailing 21-14 after the G-Men score by Keegan Sell. Keegan is up to, let's see what he has. Keegan is up to 152 yards rushing tonight on 22 attempts. G-Men are up to 335 yards of offense as well. So definitely some adjustments were made at halftime, and it's kind of kicked everything into high gear for the G-Men here. So the Eagles take over 1st and 10 from their own 44. Last time the G-Men took the lead, it took the Eagles one play, one handoff to number 6, Antonio Smith, who raced 65 yards to tie this game at 14. So let's see if the Eagles go back to Mr. Smith. And they will not, because in the backfield is Hosa, and Hanley is in the shotgun formation. So definitely, and Hadley's going to run the ball himself here. So quarterback calls his own number across the 50 down to the 49-yard line. So tough run there by Caleb Hadley. Again, they have run the ball with some success tonight. In one series, they went 3 straight plays of running the ball, got a first down, then went 3 straight plays of throwing the ball and had to punt. So the Eagles have been able to run the ball on the G-Men tonight. Back to the I formation, and it looks like Mr. Smith is in the backfield again. Lots of motion, lots of movement, and they're going to give this ball to Mr. Smith on the counter, and he's across the 45 to the 44-yard line. So Antonio Smith adding his yards. He's well over 100 yards rushing tonight. Now over 120 yards rushing. So inside G-Men territory, down to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles, 7:45 left in the ball game. G-Men need a stop. I would imagine we're going to see a lot of Mr. Smith carrying the ball here, along with Hosa and Hadley. Hadley turns around again, hands off to Smith. He is near the 40, down to about the 41-yard line. So we're going to see probably a lot of this same action out of the Eagles. And they have not been overly successful. They're passing the ball, hit a go route, but really haven't hit a whole lot. One of their other big pass plays was a pass interference call. That's about it. So 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7 from the 41, 42-yard line. Again, a lot of movement here by the Eagles, trying to get the G-Men to shift that line to open up a gap. Hadley's going to call his own number again. and he's going to be across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. So that motion just moves bodies around. Call it the 39-yard, 3rd and 5, as we are approaching the 6-minute mark here. So the Eagles look for maybe an out route here, although they have not had a lot of success throwing to anybody. And I'm going to move Hosa into a slot position down here to the bottom. So Smith in the backfield by himself, maybe to give him some room. And yes, that's exactly it. A nice play there by Keegan Sell. He's able to cut that runner down, and actually a loss of a yard there by Mr. Smith brings up a 4th down decision time for the Eagles. 5:50 to go here in the 4th quarter. Eagles do have all 3 timeouts, but this could be the ball game here. Hadley and Rossi bring the play in from the sidelines. Clock approaches 5.5 minutes to go. Again, Eagles do have timeouts. And the hand is up. 3-2, the Eagles, somebody's calling timeout. G-Men called timeout. So G-Men called timeout. 5:23 to go in the game. Eagles 14, G-Men 21. We'll be back shortly. All right, here we go, 4th down.
Hey, watch the flare with number 6. Flare with number 6.
Hadley's going to pass. He's going to look to throw. He's got a guy open, and he completes the. Oh, my God, what a catch by Rossi. What a play. What a play.
The pass by number 11, Caleb Hadley, is complete to number 7, Aiden Rossi. Tackled immediately at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, Eagles.
That was one heck of a play there by Hadley and Rossi as well. So we've got another run there. Sorry, trying to get things all squared away here.
Number 11, Caleb Hadley. Tackle on the play by number 28, Jesse Grace. Gain of about 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Eagles at the 15-yard line.
So Hadley with that completion there to Rossi to kind of save the day. Second and 5 here for the Eagles. Ball is at the 15-yard line. Smith gets outside again and looks like he's able to pick up a 1st down. So this definitely has been back and forth here. Each team kind of taking their shots as it goes. Smith has been the difference maker here in this second half. So 1st and goal, 3:24 to go here. And another run there by Antonio Smith. He is down to about the 5-6 yard line. 5 yard line.
Gain of about 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 2nd goal at the 5 as we approach 3 minutes to go here in the game. This has been back and forth, back and forth. Who's going to have the ball last? So stack eye possession again. Hadley gives the ball to the up back Hosa, who is able to wiggle out and squirm down to about the 3 yard line, it looks like. So it looks like he's on about the 3 yard line. 3rd and goal. And we are about
3rd down and goal near the 3 yard line.
approaching 2 minutes to go in the game. Again, crunch time here for the G-Men defense. 21-14, G-Men lead. And stack eye formation for Hadley again. Hadley turns in, hands to Hosa again, and he goes nowhere. Good stop there by the defense. Looks like they're even going to say he lost a yard, so back to the 4 yard line. And we have minute 53 to go. 4th and goal. This is the ball game, folks. So 4th and goal. Eagles have timeouts to use here. We'll see if they choose to use them. We're at a minute and a half to go in the game. 4th and goal. Eagles have timeouts at the 4 yard line. And the Eagles are going to use that timeout right now. 1:18 to go. G-Men 21, Kennedy 14. We'll be back when we finish. Here we go. 4th and 4, 1:18 to go. 4th and 4, maybe 3, and we got a timeout. We got a timeout called by the G-Men now. So the G-Men noticed a change in formation. So we're going to call this the 3 yard line, I guess. So it gets even tighter. So 4th and 3, JFK's got 2 timeouts. G-Men have 1. JFK came out and they flip-flopped their linemen from the previous formation to see what the G-Men would do. G-Men caught that and were able to burn a timeout before they were able to run the play behind the big boys. So I had the 2 brothers in, the Valent brothers, one being 6'4", 300 pounds, and the other being about 5'11", 190. So a lot of body there. So G-Men smartly used their timeout there. Again, we'll see what JFK does. G-Men probably address that if they come out in the formation. This is what we're going to do. JFK stays with the formation. It did not change anything there. Didn't change their formation at all. Kept what they had. We'll see the G-men loading up in the box. Stack eye formation for the Eagles. Give it to, no, they're going to pass. They got 3 men wide open in the end zone, and he is touchdown, Eagles.
The pass by number 11, Caleb Hadley, is complete to number 27, Ambrose Hosa.
So after all that, they sneak a guy out of the backfield. G-men completely lost the 2 people coming out, and we are a kick away from a tie game. However, we know how kicking can be. So we got a timeout here. So timeout. Up or down. Don't know if it's going to be tied here. I mean, you don't call a timeout to kick an extra point. Call a timeout to try to win the game. So we'll see what happens here. The offense comes out onto the field for Kennedy. And they're going to go with an empty formation. Game on the line. Quarterback pitches it, and he dropped the ball. Did he catch it? Did he drop? What did they call? He called a catch? He did call it catch it. That ball looked like it bounced off the ground twice. Wow. Wow, I don't even know what to say on that one. It did not look like he had any control of that. It did not look like he had any control. It looked like he had bobbled the ball, and wow, just speechless. I did not see any hands raised to say it was good. I just saw the Kennedy kids celebrating. So 1:12 to go here. Kennedy now leads 22-21. The G-men will get the ball back. Might have to throw the ball a little bit, but the G-men do have a timeout. G-men have 1 timeout. 1:12 to go. Have had some good kickoff returns. Deacon Summer was able to break a long run earlier in the game, and it was called back with a penalty, but it has happened. So we know that it is in there. We know that it is in the arsenal, that the G-men have that in them to be able to break a run. So let's see here as we get ready for kickoff by Fred Bolchuk. Bolchuk lines up to kick the ball, and he's going to put his whole foot. No, he's going to squib it, and we're going to have an offsides. So we got an offsides here on Kennedy. It's going to back him up, and they're going to kick it again from the 35-yard line. So kicking again. Bolchuk's going to tee it up now at the 35-yard line. So the G-men they're squibbing this. The G-men are going to get decent field position out of this. They're not going to be buried super deep. So that is definitely something that they're going to be rewarded with for this. So Bolchuk will tee it up again, and he's going to put his foot into it, and it's going to roll and roll and roll, and it's going to the G-men are going to get the ball at the 50-yard line. So horrible kick there by Kennedy. Works out really well for the G-men. G-men are able to move the ball up to the 50-yard line, and we are 50 yards away from being able to take the lead, and they only need a kick. And we know that Ethan has a leg. He hit a near 40-yard kick, 38-yard kick last week at Lakeview. So we know he has a leg to be able to kick the ball. The Eagles bring their defense out. The G-men get into their spread formation. Again, the G-men do have one timeout. They don't need to chuck the ball all over the place, but they can if they have to. Get us back to pass, screen play to Keegan Sell, and the Eagles rally and get Keegan for a 1-yard gain to the 49-yard line. But thankfully, clock doesn't really move. 1:02 to go in the game. Eagles lead 22-21 on that bizarre 2-point play. So here the G-men go again. Spread formation. Geddes in the backfield with Sell. Geddes back to pass again. And he's on the run. And Geddes is going to have to get rid of it. And he's going to take it and he's going to run out of bounds. So Geddes scrambles out of bounds for a 2-yard gain to the 47-yard line. So 2-yard gain, 3rd and 7, and we have 55 seconds to go in the game. So G-men have to get a first down. So they got two shots to get the first down. They don't need to score, but they do have 55 seconds to go with 1 timeout. So G-men going to get into their running formation. And snap's going to go to Sell. He's going to run around the right side, and he's going nowhere. When they needed a wall, they built the wall. Keegan gets to the 46-yard line. 4th and 6 to go. Timeout G-men. G-men are now out. 48 seconds to go in this game. G-men trail 22-21. And they must get a first down. So the Eagles are probably going to play everything safe in front. G-men don't necessarily have to throw the ball, but of course, you got to get 6 yards, so it's going to be coming out. This has been one of the best games in a while. The last 3 times the G-men and Eagles have matched up, it has been a barn burner. And we know the success that the Eagles have had at the Division 7 level, and we know the success the G-men have had at the Division 5 level. So these are 2 quality programs that have been battling it out all night. Reminder again, next week the G-men are on the road, as they are for the next 3 weeks in conference action. They'll open up conference play next week at LeBray against the winless Vikings, unless they were able to pull it out tonight. I have no idea what the score was there. But here we go. This is the ball game. Again, G-men just need a first down. They don't have to score. Spread formation again. Geddes in the backfield, barking out signals. Eagles dropping back into their safety zone. Geddes looking for a hook and ladder, and it's incomplete to Browder or to Deacon Summer, and that is the ball game. So incomplete pass on 4th down. We'll give the ball back to the Eagles. The Eagles can kneel this out. They don't need to do anything. G-men have no timeouts to stop the clock. So the G-men will drop a regular season game for the first time in 2 years and move to 2-1. The Eagles will move to 3-0. But what a ball game by 2 quality teams. It has been one heck of a game here. One heck of a ball game here. So the Eagles, Hadley will kneel this game out, and that's going to do it tonight. So G-men drop a regular season game for the first time in 2 years. Eagles will kneel this game out and advance to 3-0. The G-men will drop to 2-1 and travel to LeBray next week. Hopefully you join us when we return home September 30th for the homecoming matchup against Campbell. We'll see you then.